passengers with SA Express tickets will still be able to use them. This despite the airline's operating license being suspended by the Civil Aviation Authority. Now, the South African Airways, Mango Airlines and SA Airlink will accommodate them. Well, we're joined on the line by SAA Spokesperson Tlali Tlali. Mr. Tlali Tlali, thank you very much for your time. Talk to us about the process of transferring the ticket holders of SA Express to other airlines. How has that process been this morning?
Good morning, Tlali, and good morning to the viewers, and thank you for the opportunity. Indeed, that is the case. We have arrangements in place in order to assist the passengers who found themselves stranded after an announcement was made by the regulator regarding the operations of SA Express. And as an airline, we would like to register our apology with the passengers about the incident and the inconvenience that they have endured as a result of this. Once the announcement was made, SAA was able to activate its own business contingency process in order to ensure that we have business continuity in place. That means that we had to quickly respond to the situation to ensure that the passengers that may be stranded wherever they may be, we are able to assist and respond to them. The situation saw the three airlines that are partner airlines being SAA, Mango Airlines and Airlink coming together to put together a plan that is intended to close the gap as a result of following the decision that was taken by the regulator to suspend the operations. That plan is being implemented. We are, during the course of the day today, going to issue a complete schedule that indicates which flights are going to be operated in replacement of the flights that were due to be operated by SA Express, at what times they will be operating, and which carrier out of the three partner airlines will be transporting passengers. Passengers also have options where they can rebook, where they can be rerouted, or those whose decisions to travel have fallen flat because it is no longer meaningful for them to travel. They can also approach the airline in order to get a refund.
What's your message to those who've purchased tickets in advance? And my understanding is that you've also have dedicated counters. Is that at all the airports that these express ticket holders will have to go to try and resolve this?
Indeed, that is the case. Passengers who made forward bookings and then who would want to find out as to whether they will be able to travel or not, we encourage them to make contact with our call centers on the following numbers. The first one is a toll-free number, is 0800 214 774. And the other one is Johannesburg code 978 6699. This is where they will get the full and comprehensive and complete information as to whether they should be able to travel, number one, and number two, at what time will their flights be operating once such decision have been put in place. So we also encourage them to also make a regular visit on our website as well as our social media accounts for them to get their updates on this.
All right. I assume you're talking about that updated re-accommodation schedule. Is that where people will find the updated information on what to do? Is that on the website? Is that what you're saying?
Based on the nature of the situation, we will be communicating on a regular basis, and we will use all official channels and platforms of communication where we are going to publish a schedule today, for the day, and for the foreseeable future, taking into account that there will be a parallel process that ensures that SA Express is able to attend to and respond to the findings that were made by the regulators, and is able to meet with the regulators to apply for the reinstatement of their license so that they are able to operate. So in the meantime, whilst they are busy with that particular process, the partner airlines will continue with their plans in order to accommodate as many passengers as possible. We will be assisting them in a number of ways, including providing what we refer to as a subsistence support, where passengers may be in need of meals where they are at the airports, refreshments, means of communication. We will do so. under exceptional circumstances and where it is justified, we will also provide accommodation for such passengers in accordance with the industry practice on this matter.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see perhaps, Mr. Tlali, before I let you go very quickly, how have you dealt with those who were perhaps stranded overnight? Were you able to accommodate them in hotels perhaps?
We were able to do so, and as I've indicated, that it is an industry practice that where you have passengers who are traveling and then they are already at the airport and they discover that their flights will not be able to operate, and it is not a fault of their own. It has everything to do with the airline. The airline has the responsibility to ensure that such passengers are given accommodation overnight.
All right, thank you very much for your time. That was SAA spokesperson Tlali Tlali.